Hello, it's Ashley here. I feel like I was called to do a EFT tapping today. It's something that I personally love to do. If you're not familiar with EFT tapping, it stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And it is something that I used to do all the time in my coaching classes with my peers, and we would go through different tapping based off of like what we needed for that day. So you can do tapping for anything. It could be for anxiety, depression, around friendships. I mean, you name it, you can do it. It's really something that you can use for anything and everything. And I thought today I might want to do a tapping session around change, because I know for me that word can be scary. I don't know if it is for you, but it could be something that sparks fear, excitement, dread, desire, maybe anxiety, frustration, and you may be overwhelmed with change, depending if it's like your career, your family, your house situation, like anything, you know, you're human, you get this. So yeah, I just thought I wanted to help you and me release some things, some resistance around change. And once you let go of what's keeping you held back, you know, then you'll have more of a catapult forward, and you'll be able to create empowering, lifelong change and, you know, just reach for the stars, whatever you want. So for this tapping, I'm going to use just certain points. I'm going to go to the top of the head, on the top of the eyebrow, side of the eye, under the eye. Sometimes I do the nose and sometimes I forget. So under the nose, the chin, and the chest. So, and there's different other places you can do it. Some people do the karate chop. They go under the arm. I don't know. There's all different kinds of places, but those are the ones that I tend to go to for easy access. So when I do the tapping, what this is I came up with a list of things to talk about. So I will say the statement, and then you'll repeat the statement while you're tapping at the same time. So I know in my courses, I always like to have my eyes closed. Sometimes I would keep them open, but I just feel like, I don't know, for everything with my eyes closed, it just always feels better. So if you want to find a quiet place where you won't get interrupted, and if you want to close your eyes or keep them open, up to you. If I tap on a certain spot and say a phrase and you're like, that didn't really quite sound right or align with what I was thinking, that's okay. You can omit, you can add, you can change. Nothing's permanent, nothing's set in stone. So you just do whatever feels best for you. And I think that's it on my notes. So let's get started. So I'll have you just take a few deep breaths in. We're just going to let our energy get grounded. Just feel more centered. This is always good to do before you do some energy work. And when you take a deep breath, if you just let out a sigh, it just signals to the body that you are releasing at this moment. And I want you to think about your fear right now and rate it from a scale of 1 to 10. With 10 being the most fear that you have around a certain situation, and 1 being not so fearful. And I want you to kind of rate that right now and see where you're at. There's no right number or wrong number. So now what I want you to do is start to gently tap the top of your head. And then I want you to repeat after me. Even though it's said that anyone can change, I first have to believe that I can. Go to the top of the eye. I might make excuses and carry feelings that feel unsatisfied. But I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Side of the eye. Even though part of me wants to change, another part of me wants to avoid the change. Under the eye. Because I'm used to the way that things are, and the unknown can be scary. Under the nose. But I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Chin. Even though I can come up with a million reasons for keeping things the way that they are. Chest. I know it's because I don't want to be taken out of my comfort zone. Top of the head. But I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Above the eye. Avoiding change can be so scary. Side of the eye. It is so hard. I prefer being in my comfort zone instead. Under the eye. It is easier to make excuses instead of changing. My ego wants me to stay safe. Under the nose. I like my routine and how things have been. Chin. Maybe I am too set in my ways. I want you to take a deep breath and go to your chest. Repeat after me. Even though I feel uncomfortable with change. Top of the head. I intend to be open to it. Top of the eyebrow. And I'm open to allowing it to be easy. Side of the eye. Even though it's scary moving forward, into the unknown. Under the eye. I intend to embrace change and its potential for growth. Under the nose. There is beauty when you move. Chin. Even though change will move me out of my comfort zone. Chest. I choose to release the resistance and go with the flow. Top of the head. I realize any and all doubt that keep me from making positive changes. Top of the eye. And I release that doubt now. Side of the eye. I release any and all beliefs that keep me from moving forward. Under the eye. I release any and all fears that keep me stuck. Under the nose. I release any and all restrictions that keep me from growing. Chin. It is safe to release them now. Chest. I release any and all blocks that keep me from reaching my potential. Top of the head. I release any and all old energy that keeps me from my highest good. Top of the eye. I release any and all excuses, any that keep me from living my best life. Side of the eye. I release anything and everything that keeps me from making positive changes. Under the eye, so I can move forward. I am open and willing to change. Under the nose, I allow myself to embrace the change. Chin, it is okay for me to change and for things to change. Chest, I give permission for me to change and for things to change for the better. Top of the head, I have the power to change with grace and ease. Top of the eye, I am supported by the universe. Now I want you to tap your chest with your eyes closed still and say that again. I am supported by the universe. And take some deep breaths here and just feel that inside you. And then you can put your hand on your heart. And I want you to notice any sensations you have here. You might have some tingling, vibrations. And I want you to notice where you're feeling that inside your body. Where is it located? And now I want you to rate your fear. And I want you to know if it's still there or if it feels like it's moved a little bit. And if you feel like it is still there, you can repeat this again. And the more that you do the EFT tapping, the more that your body starts to relax and go deeper, and the quicker that the energy can move through. So it's your turn now to go live boldly. Go speak your truth, go change. It's okay, it's a part of life. That's what we all do, right? You're all human, you get it. Change is good and bad, but it's okay to be scared and do it anyways. So I love you, I'm sending you so much love. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Bye for now.